Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is February 24th, 2014. This is Texan TV News from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I am Branique Tompkins. In today's headlines, Bush helps veterans and lifts his spirits. Last week to catch the sound of music. Granbury's Ghost Photo Exhibit starts. 6th Market Boulevard plays. Last show. Holocaust survivor lives to be 110 years old. And the closing of the Sochi Olympics. Now, today's top story. Former President George W. Bush said his initiative to help returning veterans also aids him emotionally. The Associated Press reports that the George Bush Institute and Syracuse University are undertaking a study on issues affecting veterans who have served since September 11, 2001. Bush said the mission of his institute is to help society serve veterans more efficiently. For example, the Bush Institute is working to show employers how various military experiences can translate into marketable job skills. In campus news, Tarleton's Fine Arts and Theater Department welcomes you to join them Wednesday in the Fine Arts Center to enjoy the 2014 Spring Musical, The Sound of Music. This will be the last week to catch this performance before the opportunity ends on March 1st. Anyone may attend. Tickets can be purchased in the Fine Arts Center all week. $10 for adults, $8 for senior citizens and children, and $5 for Tarleton students with their student ID. For more information, visit www.tarleton.edu/theater. In regional news, Granbury welcomes in their month-long photography exhibit based on all of their haunted happenings. It all starts from 10 to 4 in the Dora Lee Langdon Center. It runs at those times the weekdays and Saturdays. They will not be opening on Sundays. This event will only be available until March 26th. It will show photographs of possible ghostly images around the town by visitors, locals, and ghost hunters. All is free to attend, but books will be sold on location for $20. And now today's Texas, national, and international news. In today's news from the Empire-Tribune, the local Texas country band, 6 Market Boulevard, will end its story where it all began, with a farewell concert Friday night in Stephenville. It really means a lot to us to come full circle and come back to where we started, said local vocal and bass player Ben Hussey. After a 5-year run, band members are going their separate ways. He also said, "It is going to give us closure as a band, and I think it helps give our fans closure doing it back at home." The band, composed of Clayton Landau, Josh Serrato, Hussey, and a new member, Red Shahan, formed at Tarleton State University in 2009 and went on to rise through the ranks of the Texas country scene, becoming one of the top acts in their genre. Although 6 Market Boulevard's days are numbered, a few of the band members will stay on the road and in the music scene. The band's farewell concert will take place Friday night at City Limits. In international news, according to the Associated Press, Alice Hertz Sommer, believed to be the oldest Holocaust survivor, died at 110 years old on Sunday, a family member said. The accomplished pianist's death came just a week before her extraordinary story of surviving 2 years in a Nazi prison camp, being up for an Oscar. Hertz Sommer died in a hospital after being admitted Friday with health problems. Daughter-in-law Genevieve Sommer said she didn't think of herself as anybody very special. She said she would hate to be for a fuss to be made. In sports, according to the Associated Press, Sochi was flushed with pride after its athletes had a spectacular showing at the costliest Olympics ever. Now to the Associated Press for video.
After over 2 weeks of competition, the Sochi 2014 Winter Olympics have finished. The Games had a rocky start, ranging from issues with accommodations and complaints about Olympic venues to major security concerns. The city of Sochi went through a complete transformation to host the event.
We were here, you saw an old Stalinist-style sanatorium city where whenever you enter the room, you were looking at the roof, whether you would not be hit by something falling down. It was terrible. And then seeing now 20 years after this transformation is really amazing.
And overall, the games were a success.
The success of the home team is always an important part of the success of the games overall. This we have seen in many countries. This we saw just 2 years ago with Team GB in London.
The games ended on a high note for the home nation as Russia leaves the field of competition with the most gold medals and the most medals overall with 33. The United States had a solid showing as well, finishing second in the medal count with 28 medals. With the 2014 Olympic Games over, the countdown starts again as the world looks forward to the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, South Korea. Matthew Burgoyne, Associated Press.
Try to stay warm. Today's weather is predicted to be partly sunny with a high of 64 and a low of 43, and the winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Today's broadcast was produced by Slayton Hatley and Thomas Vonnerno. Don't forget to tell your friends about us and become a fan of Texan TV News on Facebook. I am Branique Tompkins. Tune in tomorrow for the latest news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.